Good morning. It's day 5. Very windy night last night. I have my microphone in. We'll see if you can even hear with that in. Beautiful morning. I'll show you my camp spot here. So there's the trail where I'll be heading up this morning. And here's just a little nook with my tent. You can see it blowing in the wind. 2 stakes pulled out last night. At different times I had to get up. I'm not a fan of getting up in the middle of the night, but when the tent starts collapsing around you, that's what you do. I'm cold. It says, my thermometer says it's in the 40s this morning. I forget exactly what it was, low 40s. But I was chilly last night, so I have some extra clothes on today. We'll see how far down trail I get before I take them off. We'll see you all later. I've been walking right along the edge of these clouds all morning. So far, no drips. I know I will get rain someday out here on the trail. I'd rather it not be today. This is the direction I'm going. Hopefully I'll be walking out of the clouds before too long. Ramen soup for dinner tonight. I didn't video very much today. The wind was extremely strong, blowing me sideways from one side of the trail to the other side of the trail. I had to keep my poles to the side of me. Usually they're in front of me, helping balance in case I were to stumble. But today they were off to the side much of the time because a gust of wind would come and it would literally push me off the trail if I didn't have something supporting me. I'm sitting in a secluded little hollow here while I cook. I need to be out of the wind. It's not strong here, but the stove that I have does not perform well if the wind is blowing, so I found a quiet little place to cook, and I'll eat my dinner. Made good miles today. It's a little bit early to be going to bed, but there's a number of other people here. Maybe we'll sit around and chat, who knows. Tomorrow is 9 miles to Scissors Crossing. That's a road, and a lot of hikers catch a hitchhike there into the small town of Julian, where you can have food and shower and possibly lodging. We'll see. That'll be something I'll do tonight, is see if I can find out what the others camped here are planning to do, and maybe that'll help me think about what I want to do. So, see you tomorrow. Good morning, day 6. On to Julian this morning, about 9 miles to Scissors Crossing, where the freeway crosses the trail. Hopefully we'll catch a hitch there before too long. Some parts of last night were pretty windy, but not as bad as the night before. I got a reasonable amount of sleep. Wear my rain jacket today. There was a bit of rain this morning at about 6:30, right when it was time to get up. So I took my time getting out of the tent, and it's not raining now. We'll see what the day brings. So I'm contemplating trail life again. It's been a good morning. And it has me thinking, so far, I'm only a few days in, but so far, by the end of the day, I'm tired. My body is worn out, maybe various sore spots. Gotta watch where I'm going here. No face plants today. By the time I get my tent set up, get things organized, I'm really beginning to question, why am I out here? Have I bit off more than I can chew? What makes me think that an old guy can do something like this? And then I have a little bit of food, probably not enough. I go to bed, I toss and turn at night. I'm not used to sleeping on trail yet, so my watch tells me that I'm not getting good sleep, but I am going to bed pretty early, so I'm actually in bed for probably 12 hours, so maybe that makes up for some of it, I don't know. But anyhow, the evenings are a little bit rough. There's cactus out here today. Trying not to stumble into one of those while I'm doing video. So anyhow, I get up in the morning, 6:30 seems to be my time. By then, it's lightening up a little bit. So I know that the day is starting. I don't know when the official sunrise is, but I start rummaging around at 6:30, take care of my morning chores, and then I get going. And so far every day, I get going and I'm fast, at least compared to last night. Not fast compared to some other hikers, but it goes pretty well. I start taking pictures. The scenery is beautiful every day. Sipping on my whatever flavor water I did for the day. And I'm feeling good, like I got this. It's been that way every day. So hopefully with some experience, I'll get to where the evenings, while I'll still be exhausted, won't be so difficult. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm hearing birds up the hill and down the hill. Must be their morning. Here's the trail. Coming around a corner. Cute little campsite. I worry a little bit about who lives up under there. It's going to come visit in the evening. Wouldn't want to be there during an earthquake. But onward we go. Look at this setup. I'm only 0.1 miles from scissors crossing where I'll catch a hitch into Julian, but if you were planning on going through, this would be awesome. Hiker boxes, a log. So hiker boxes, somebody is probably, Trail Angel is filling these, but it's also a place for hikers to pick up supplies if they find something good, or they can leave behind something if their pack is too heavy or they don't want something anymore. A well-marked map, that's pretty interesting. Somewhere to sit. A little further down here, this is interesting. So there's a water cache, which can be a lifesaver when there aren't natural water sources. Given that this is the desert section, there will be a number of times where a hiker will live or die based on the availability of a water cache, so that's awesome. I haven't seen this before. Crutches. If you're hurting, that might be pretty amazing. So I won't be taking anything because I'm heading into Julian, so I'll have everything that I need in there. But this is pretty cool. Mom's Pies in Julian. Free slice of pie, and ice cream, and a drink for PCT hikers. I bought some food also. It's a totally rainy day up here. I couldn't deal with seeing the rain and imagining being out there, so first thing I did when I got into town was booked a room. Not typical big town low rate prices, but I'm going to be happy there tonight. Back on trail tomorrow. I'll probably have some breakfast in town and then get back on trail.